to join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here's a guy who's going to have to make some plays at wide receiver in this one. This is a guy that they have high hopes for this season at the wide receiver position. They'll start this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Moore. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Ross. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dumps it to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
This offense starts deep in a hole. Back to throw. It's Watt. Right on the money. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. The run inside. It's Clay. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Clay. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Buys a little time. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's hot. On the move, he fires. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth? You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down, and he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He got it. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He's out past the 35. Makes the grab in their space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Williams. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Ready, go.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
From the gun, looking for a man. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one way too far. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. Here comes the heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's blocked. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field. So the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Oh, the D has to be feeling it now. See if they can get another sack on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. The Beavers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Porter. To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Ready, five. Ready, five. Let's go.
From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Pressure coming. Plucks it out of the air. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Looking to throw, it's blocked. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on a space mass so he can catch it and try to advance.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions. 4th downs.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Rides to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Wormley. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Can't do that too many times. At the 29-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line.
This offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Running inside. It's Wormley. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick release by the QB. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Beavers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The sure hands, it's Bell. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's hot. Snags it and he's open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25 and they're set up for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. Man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. You know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And that is incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Sacramento State! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Lott. Finds a man by himself. There he goes down the right side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the red zone, it's Clay. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking that up.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
It leads to second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Turns it on at midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this offense told us coming. We're going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at LSU taking on the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Tigers looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Corvallis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
you have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the stick. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Wormley.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Now from inside the red zone. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Wormley. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And you
try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking downfield, it's Lott working that wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll throw for it, using the quick game. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Woodhead. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Beavers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Sacramento State's on. The field to get this drive underway. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. And after you miss field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. The run inside. It's Clay. There's some room. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Looking to throw, it's Lott. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Gonna run it. It's Clay. Give him a pickup of 2. Now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Clay. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in, it's Gage. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. There's a crease. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the second and short.
Gain of 20.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Ready. 129.
Through 3/4 of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stacks. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th-quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Wormley, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Cotton. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Snags it over the middle. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Sacramento State!
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
To the air. It's Lott. Fires to the right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked play to come up with the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that
getting an interception. Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's hot. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner. Now facing a third and long. Looking for space. It's Clay. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got to possession lead, take away all the deep stuff, make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll go right back to the run, and he never had a chance. Stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
Dropping back, it's McKinney. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big way to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Rides the option. He keeps it. Nice move there. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Going to try to get it himself. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a no-passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Ready? Black 18. Black 18.
You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.